Hello, Power BI community. This is the March edition of the Power BI Monthly Update. I'm so excited to be here. I'm Patrick LeBlanc, Principal Program Manager for Microsoft Fabric.
Thank you, Patrick. It's a pleasure to be here, and I'm Swetha Mannepalli, Senior Product Marketing Manager at Microsoft. And we are thrilled to be part of this update with you. We're so excited to be here at FabCon Las Vegas this week, and we can't wait to meet you in person. If you see either Patrick or myself, make sure to say hello.
You probably know this. We've been experimenting with this format just a little bit, Swetha and I. We've been working on this, the entire team working on this, and we're trying to figure out ways to make this more consumable, more digestible, making the demos easier for you to discover with just a simple click. Each month, we'll be doing an intro video like this, where we'll do a summary of most of the features and talk a bit more in depth about each one of them. Following the video, you may see a playlist. Sometimes it's a single video. We're working on it where we'll have all the demos. They'll be grouped by section. They'll also be linked within the blog, and you can watch as you read through the blog. You'll find the full playlist or the entire video, and it should be easy where in the description below. So please be patient, check it out, let us know what you think. For more details about what you see in the video, check out our updates blog. As always, the link is where in the description.
That is right, Patrick. Let's get into the updates. Power BI Copilot and AI. I know we have a lot of Copilot updates, but this is a good one. Trust me, this is a good one. So, for example, you can now get to Copilot summary directly from your Teams message, just with a single click. This is available in both Teams and Outlook for items that support Copilot.
And so if I send you a message on Teams, so I have to imagine this. So I'm a Power BI developer. I'm an expert in Power BI. So I create this beautiful report. I send you a message in Teams. You can actually generate a summary of the report when you open it. So I'll just click that report. It opens that report, and then it'll give you a great summary. You should definitely check out this demo. It is one that you want to see.
Yeah, and just to add a little more detail there, Patrick, I could be a business user who has no idea about what this report does. This is a great way to get a quick summary on what this really does. So that's the feature for you.
Yeah. And speaking of Copilot, so I think DAX is just a magical language. And some people say it's hard. I don't say it's hard. It's opportunistic, right? It's challenging. And so we've made it a little easier this month. So now what Copilot can do when we're generating DAX functions, or when we're generating DAX, it recognizes folders and hierarchies. So it even makes Copilot and DAX together more powerful. It's really exciting.
Plus, there is an improved language understanding for data questions, Patrick. So, which means now, Copilot can now interpret a broad range of phrasing and synonyms without any additional curation, really.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. And so there's also another big improvement in Copilot's ability to generate ad hoc calculations. Think about this. So let's say I ask a question about a year to year or month to month comparison, and that measure doesn't exist in the model right now. Copilot will actually generate that for me. So like profit margins or averages, Copilot will actually generate all that directly in the Copilot pane. Copilot's getting pretty smart.
That is cool, Patrick. Now let's move on to some reporting updates, shall we?
Yeah.
Perfect. First, we now have a new feature that lets you copy report object names directly to the clipboard. This works for pages, visuals, bookmarks, filters, which can be really useful for organizing and managing your reports. So I
Yeah.
think this comes in handy for situations where you have to copy those report object names.
Yeah, that's a good one. But I think I have one that's a little more exciting, right? So I think we're gonna go back and forth on this, whether it's like two prize fighters. So there's a very helpful update for visual calculations, and it kind of gives me like this Excel feel. And so for those that's working with DAX and visual calcs, when you start creating your visual calc, it actually highlights the column, but it even color codes the measures that you're referencing in the DAX. I will tell you, I'm so excited about this particular one, and I can't wait to get out and use it.
Perfect. Now, that is a good one, Patrick. Now,
Yeah.
there's also a new storytelling feature for Power BI in PowerPoint. This is what I'm excited about. Again, if I put my business user hat, this is something that would be very, very helpful for the storytelling feature when you're in using Power BI within PowerPoint. So you can now add data point annotations directly to your visuals in PowerPoint to provide more context and make your presentations like even more engaging.
Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one. I got to give you that one. That's a pretty nice one, right? Because everybody uses PowerPoint, and so why not have better PowerPoint presentations? But here's one that I think that's gonna top it all. You remember, I don't know how many months ago we started the web modeling journey, and you can create your direct lake models in the web. Well, guess what? This month you can create your direct lake semantic models directly in the desktop. And don't get me wrong, I love the web modeling capability because it extends Power BI semantic model design beyond a PC. If you have a MacBook, if you have an iPad, you can create your semantic models in the web. But it's just something about using the Power BI desktop to design my semantic models that gives me a little warm and fuzzy in my tummy, Swetha. So I don't know. This may be at the top of the list for me this month.
So now I agree with you, Patrick, because usually what we do within Power BI is you develop stuff within Power BI desktop and move to web, not the other way around. And this feature really taps into that. So totally give it to you. So now, Patrick, I have another one regarding the Temdal view. It now supports editing semantic models in direct click mode, which is great for users who want to do code first experience. Now we have the live editing of semantic models, which means you can now open and edit your direct click models right from Power BI desktop from the web interface.
Wow. Wow. That's exciting. That's exciting. That's exciting. I mean, so we're just enabling all the integrations and all the creation and editing of semantic models, at every touch point in the desktop, in the
Yeah.
web, and we're just bringing parity everywhere.
Nice.
But there's another great feature that I have been looking into and I've actually started using is you can use notebooks with your semantic model. And so we're introducing a one-click experience for using Fabric notebooks and semantic links to analyze your semantic models online. This is completely, you can choose a pre-configured notebook and we'll handle the setup, will enable seamless analysis of your semantic models with just one click. This is exciting. So I've been doing this for a bit and you gotta do a little work to make this work. Not anymore, right? We're just adding that integration point for you. But here's something that I think, a lot of people that are waiting on. I've been using Azure Analysis Services, and I know a lot of customers are using
Mm.
Azure Analysis Services. And guess what? We're bringing a migrate button directly in the workspace. And so you can migrate your Azure Analysis Services directly from Azure AS into Power BI directly in the workspace with just the click of a button. This is something that I know a lot of people have been working on, and it allows you full use of Power BI and the Fabric capabilities once you get that migrated over with minimal disruption to your users. This is something that's going to be exciting, and I can't wait. I really can't wait to see the feedback we get on this one, Swetha.
No, that is a big one, Patrick. I think this tops the list for me because I know from Azure Analysis Services, an easy click of a button way to move to Power BI is a huge thing, from especially for customers who are hooked on to Azure Analysis Services. Now, Patrick, this is my favorite section of the whole update, which is Power BI Spotlight. Talking about one of the users who has been doing amazing work. So this month we are highlighting Peter for his outstanding contributions to the Power BI community. So Peter is a super user and has been a member since 2023 with over 560 kudos, 448 solutions, and more than 1,400 replies. What do you think about that, Patrick?
That is absolutely amazing. Thank you, Peter, for all your contributions that you do for this community and keep up the great work. That's all for this month's update, but be sure to visit the Power BI community. You can find the link in the description below. You can head over there to get your questions answered and to hang out with people that are working on Power BI. And also, your feedback is so important to us. Don't forget to like, comment, and hit that subscribe button if this is your first time here. And stick around for our Power BI demos. You can find a link in the description below. We're going to kick this off with Copilot and AI.